QPS-SAR-14, the nation God navigates. Rocket Lab successfully launched an Electron rocket with the Nation God Navigates mission from Pad B, LC-1B, at Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1, LC-1, at the Mahia Spaceport on the east coast of New Zealand's North Island. This launch flew a QPS-SAR-14, YACHIHOKO-I, satellite to 575 km low Earth Sun-synchronous orbit, SSO, at an inclination of 42 degrees to the equator. The flight took place on Wednesday, November 5, 2025, at 19 hours and 51 minutes Coordinated Universal Time, UTC, or on Thursday, November 6, at 8:51 a.m. New Zealand Daylight Time, NZDT. The Nation God Navigates mission deployed QPS-SAR-14, nicknamed YACHIHOKO-I for the Japanese god of nation building, to a 575 km circular Earth orbit. This satellite will join the rest of the QPS-SAR constellation in providing high-resolution synthetic aperture radar, SAR, images and Earth monitoring services globally. IQPS aims to build a constellation of 36 SAR satellites that will provide near real-time images of Earth every 10 minutes. The Nation God Navigates was the sixth mission deployed on Electron for IQPS, making Rocket Lab the go-to provider for their constellation.
Electron. Electron is a two-stage, partially reusable orbital launch vehicle developed by Rocket Lab, an American aerospace company with a wholly owned New Zealand subsidiary. Servicing the commercial small satellite launch market, it is the third most launched small lift launch vehicle in history. Its Rutherford engines are the first electric pump-fed engine to power an orbital-class rocket. Electron is often flown with a kick stage or Rocket Lab's Photon spacecraft. Although the rocket was designed to be expendable, Rocket Lab has recovered the first stage twice and is working towards the capability of reusing the booster. The Flight 26, F-26, booster has featured the first helicopter catch recovery attempt. Rocket Lab has, however, abandoned the idea of catching Electron. Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1. Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1, also known as Mahia Launch Complex or Spaceport, is a commercial spaceport located close to Ahuriri Point at the southern tip of Mahia Peninsula, on the east coast of New Zealand's North Island. It is owned and operated by private space flight company Rocket Lab and supports launches of the company's Electron rocket for small satellites. The facility officially opened on September 26, 2016 Coordinated Universal Time, UTC. With the launch of Electron on May 25, 2017, it became the first private spaceport to host an orbital launch attempt, and the first site in New Zealand to host an orbital launch attempt. With the Electron launch of January 21, 2018, it became the first private spaceport to host a successful orbital launch. On Pad A or LC-1A, Rocket Lab carried out the first test flight of its Electron rocket, named It's a Test, on May 25, 2017 at 4:20 UTC, coming after 3 delays caused by bad weather during a launch window that extended from May 21 to June 1. While liftoff from Launch Complex 1 was successful, the rocket failed to reach its intended 300 to 500 kilometers, 190 to 310 miles, sun-synchronous orbit, only making it to about 250 kilometers, 155 miles. The second launch from the launch pad was made January 21, 2018 at 1:43 UTC, successfully making it to orbit. The Electron rocket, named Still Testing, carried a Dove Pioneer satellite for Planet Labs, 2 Lemur 2 satellites for Spire Global and the Humanity Star. On December 19, 2019, Rocket Lab announced that they had begun construction on a second pad at LC-1, known as LC-1B, to meet increased launch rates. The construction was completed by the end of 2020. It was used for the first time to launch the mission The Owl's Night Continues for Synspective on February 28, 2022. Institute for Kyushu Pioneers of Space Incorporated, IQPS. Institute for Kyushu Pioneers of Space Incorporated, IQPS, is a Japanese satellite manufacturer and operator. The company was founded as a spin-off company of Kyushu University, Kyushu, in 2005. As of November 2023, the company operated 3 Earth observation satellites, each equipped with a synthetic aperture radar, SAR. The company's first satellite, Izanaga, was successfully launched by the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, PSLV, rocket in 2019. Rocket Lab Corporation. Rocket Lab Corporation is a publicly traded aerospace manufacturer and launch service provider. Its Electron orbital rocket launches small satellites, and has launched 70 satellites as of August 2025, second only to SpaceX. A suborbital Electron variant called HASTE, Hypersonic Accelerator Suborbital Test Electron, serves other needs. The company also supplies satellite components including star trackers, reaction wheels, solar cells and arrays, satellite radios, separation systems, as well as flight and ground software. Recently secured upwards of $650 million worth of contracts.